How to spend more time with successful people. Hi, this is Akira. I always get the question, hey Akira, how can I start hanging out more successful people? How can I spend more time with like successful entrepreneurs? And how can I find these people in my local area? I get question all the time. I'm so fortunate enough now to hang out with Richard Branson at his own island, or Tony Robbins or Brendan Bouchard. But I didn't know them at first point. So today I'm gonna share some tips that how I started to hang out with successful people, and you're gonna be the one in the future. So tip number one is very simple. Be the place where successful people hang out. It's like so simple, right? But how you can find those places? It could be personal development seminars, business seminars, entrepreneurs meetup, conference, or maybe top resort, top restaurant, top hotels. So those, just list it down. Those places you think they may hang out, could be your local town, or you can drive hour to get there. Then, there are more town, like a downtown or big cities. So these places, more successful people hang out. And I like to go seminars and events and mastermind. So you can not only learn, but usually after the seminars or mastermind, they go dinners or have a drink at the bar. So that way, you get to meet them and hang out with them, right? So that's what I did. I wasn't successful at all 15 years ago when I was 20 years old, but I decided I want to be successful. I want to make impact. I want to share my message. I, decided to go one of those personal development seminar. Then I met so many entrepreneurs. Then I got the ideas like, okay, I can maybe start a business. That's way I can make more impact, right? So I always make sure that I put myself the situation or environment their successful people hang out, or they try to learn and grow and connect with other successful people, So, many people think that like rich people, success people don't want to like hang out with other people, which is myth and it's not true. Successful people always try to connect with other successful people, always try to learn something new, always, like want to meet interesting people. So make sure that you find these seminars, meetup, masterminds, then you go there. Um, then that's, I make sure that I go those places every month. Then tip number two is that always adding value. There are two types of people in the world, takers and givers. You always make sure be the giver, giving value, adding value to somebody else's life, So when you get there, usually most of people try to, take something, right, in the life generally. But try to be the person who gives something, So meet them. It could be like just smile and introduce yourself to these people. Or if they don't have a drink, and just offer the drink or offer them something to eat, or, something adding value, or introducing somebody else. If you happen to have any skills or, blogs or email, social medias, if somebody have the books and or something they want to share the message, you just ask, hey, can I interview you on my podcast, or can I send email about your book? And nobody says no to that, right? So people always like somebody try to add the value, So be the person. Just be interesting and be curious and be creative about the adding value to somebody's life. And so tip number three is that try to spend time with them outside of work or business environment. Many people, meet them at the business or work environment, but they don't follow up, So I wasn't good at following up, people who I met at the seminars or masterminds or meetup, then my business didn't do well, I felt I need to, have more relationship with successful entrepreneurs or people who I admire. So I decided to follow up, emails, texts, phone calls, Facebook, Instagram. Social media is a great way to, keep in touch and connect with them and see what's going on in their life, And so if I'm in the same town with some people I met, I just text them, make a phone call, email, hey, I'm in the same town, do you want to have lunch, coffee, tea, drink, dinner, whatever you can do to follow up with them. Then meet up and spend time with. Or do something together. That's the great way. Doing sports, hiking, yogas, workout. The best thing you can do is make a trip with somebody or a group of people. Because if you go trip, you spend 5 days, 4 days, breakfast, lunch, dinner, touring around the town. That way, I made some of my best friends in lifetime because you get to know people very well. You kind of forced to talk with them, right? And sharing your life, how did you grow up, what's your life stories, what's you're passionate about. So then spending time with them, then that way you can learn more about those people and you spend time with them, you make a relationship with. So here's the 3 tips to spending more time with the more successful people. First one is be there at the place where successful people hang out, spend time with. And second is always be the person adding value to their life. And third tip is that try to spend time with outside of work environment or business environment. Take a trip, have a drink, or go hiking. That way you hang out more than start to build a relationship and friendship and deepening a relationship. That way you one day you become more successful and many people want to hang out with you. That will happen soon. Thank you for watching today's video. Then I see you in the next video.